What's going on, YouTube family? This is Trenton from Poolie's Barbecue and Grill, and in this video we're going to talk about the process of purchasing a concession trailer, where I'm at in this process so far, the do's and the don'ts, and the things that I wish I could change as far as purchasing a concession trailer, and basically just be upfront with you who to buy from and who not to buy from. From my experiences, of course. So if you're looking at purchasing a concession trailer and you're on the fence about it, you might want to look at this, listen to this video, because I've been through it and I'm still going through it, and I just want to put this information out for other people to avoid certain discomforts as in to purchasing concession trailer. So stay tuned, and I'll be right back. All right, welcome back. So as I was saying before, I purchased a barbecue concession trailer, and this is it behind me. I've already did the video tour on that trailer. So this is the video to really get into the meat and potatoes of what could have been done better, and and who I wouldn't buy from again ever. I wouldn't have no dealings from them whatsoever. So let's get into it. All right, so here we go. As you see, this is my trailer behind me. It's 32 feet long, 8.5 feet wide. I purchased it from Wild Cargo Trailers. That's in Cochran, Georgia. When I reached out to them, I wanted the trailer custom built. And here's the thing about getting custom built trailers: everything is a la carte. That's the first thing that I want to put out there to anybody that's looking into buying a concession trailer, that it's a la carte. So there's things that you might not be able to think of that'll get missed, that you would think, okay, yeah, this is like common sense that it be on a trailer, right? No, everything's a la carte, and if you don't ask for it, they're not going to put it on there. There's things with this trailer that I asked for that didn't get put on, but there's things that I didn't ask for that did get put on. I'm gonna post a copy of the sales receipt here up in the corner. I might blow it up so y'all can see it, but ultimately there's things that I asked for that I didn't get, and there's things I didn't ask for that I did get at the end, in the end product. And by the time the end came along, I was just so ready to get my hands on the trailer and try to get into business, because with permitting and trying to find a commissary kitchen here in Georgia, and it's just a strenuous process. So trying to get things moving along, I really did roll with the punches, and maybe that was a mistake on my half, but it is what it is. I'm gonna start with the light things first, the little things that bother me, before I get into the big issue that came along. The little thing, one, when I asked for this trailer build out, I asked for lights on the outside. I didn't get it. It came with no lights on the outside of the trailer. That's the front of the trailer and the back of the trailer, or the sides of the trailer, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna take you around here. I asked for lights to be outside the concession window, because of course when people are buying food, you know, at nighttime, or when you're selling food at nighttime, you got to have lighting. I asked for two LED lights to be on this side of the trailer on each side of the windows, and I asked for lighting to be on the back side of the trailer over the door. In the first work order, it was there. Like I'll show it to you. In the first work order, they had it listed in the add-ons section of the work order. But by the time the trailer got to me, it wasn't there anymore. By the time I got the trailer, it was the 2 AC units on it. I only had asked for 1 AC unit. That was a rooftop AC. It came with 2 AC units. They put an extra AC unit on it that I had to pay for. It was supposed to be dual axle instead of triple axle. They added an extra axle that I had to pay for, of course. And but the things that I had asked for, specifically, I did not get. As in, I wanted a power jack for the tongue here in the front. I wanted a power jack for the tongue. This is a 15,000 pound trailer, between 15 and 16,000 pound trailer. It's heavy. So I don't want to be, manually lifting this trailer up and down. So that was the reason of me asking for a power jack, is so I wouldn't have to manually lift the trailer up and down. They didn't put a power jack on it. I'm kind of disappointed about that, as far as the lighting as well on the outside. Another thing I had asked for was a propane stub out on the porch. I needed a propane stub out on the porch because I was in between which smoker I was going to put back there on the porch. But now that's a whole nother subject later on in this video when I talk about the porch. So there's things that I had asked for. I went down into Cochran to Wild Cargo Trailers. I sat down with the saleswoman. I told her what I wanted. She came out with a price. The price was $52,000. When everything was done, it was $52,000. Okay, so $52,000, I get all I want, and by the time the trailer reaches me or gets to me, it's $58,000. There was an issue with the taxes and some other things, and they couldn't get the taxes right. And on the quote that they gave me, the taxes were off. So a $52,000 quote ultimately in the end ended up being a $58,000, 58 and some change $1,000 quote. That's another thing that I did not like about purchasing from Wild Cargo Trailers, is as far as them missing out on the taxes and them not giving me the right numbers from the jump. And to me, that's just bad business. Now let's talk about the big issue. The big issue with this trailer here is the porch area. Now, when I first ordered the trailer, you would think a barbecue trailer comes with railings around the porch, right? You would think that, like, it's just, common sense. You buy a barbecue trailer, it has a porch, you're gonna put a smoker back there, it's gonna come with railings around it. So one thing, I had reached out to her one day, in some sense, it said ask about it. Because I don't want to miss nothing. I want to cross my T's and dot my I's. So I asked her about it. She says, no, the porch comes bare. That means that $52,000, I would have had this trailer here with a bare porch with nothing on it, as far as no doors, no sides, no railing. Nothing would have been on the porch once at $52,000 if I would have bought the trailer the way I had the trailer when I first went down there and talked to them about the trailer. So I asked her, I said, how much would it be to add, railings on the porch, the side of the porch? She said it'd be like around $53,000, $54,000 total. That's the total price of the trailer with the railings on the porch. I came back to her and I said, well, I see an option for gold wing doors. I said, how much would it be to have the gold wing doors on the porch? Or add all 3 gold wing doors to the porch. She came back with a price of $55,000 to add the gold wings. So instead of me paying $53,000 to $54,000 for railings, I just decided to go ahead and say, you know what, I'll suck it up and pay the $55,000 just to have the gold wing doors. That gives me the option to have the whole thing closed off. That gives me the option of opening up whichever side I want to open up when I'm operating the business. Now, let's fast forward to me receiving the trailer. I was supposed to receive the trailer April 28th because I had a competition in May. It's called the Boss Hog Cook-Off in Waynesboro, Georgia. So I wanted this trailer before Boss Hog Cook-Off. April 28th was the date I was supposed to receive the trailer. They totally missed that date, totally missed it, and I ended up getting the trailer in June. Now, during this whole purchasing process, I asked her, I said, okay, I'm going to put a smoker on the concession trailer. I said, I was 2 options here I was looking at. I was looking at a Myron Mixon, MS60, and I was looking at probably getting another Heartland, a rotisserie smoker, to go on the porch of the trailer. Ultimately, we looked at the Myron Mixon cabinet smoker is because 1, of fuel efficiency, and 2, because of weight. I asked her would the smoker fit on the porch. She said, send me the schematics, send me the website. I have to get with the manufacturer to find out. She got with the manufacturer. I sent her the schematics. I sent her the website of the smoker, which had the weight, the dimensions of everything of the smoker, right? She got with the manufacturer. I hit her back like 2 or 3 days later, and she said it will work. We then went ahead with the order process of ordering that smoker. The smoker price came out to, you want to add in shipping and all the extra stuff that had to get added to it. It came out to, I want to say $11,500, between $11,500 and $12,000. Somewhere in between there, that was the total price of the smoker with shipping and everything. I asked Wild Cargo Trailers, I said, hey, is it okay if y'all install the smoker? They said, yes, we can install it. I asked her how much. She said, $800 to install the smoker. I said, okay, give me an address to where I can have the smoker shipped. That way, you know, y'all can receive it, and by the time I go down there and pick up the trailer, the smoker will be there on the trailer, right? Well, she said, we don't accept shipment of smokers because it's a liability issue, and what if something happens while the smoker's being shipped? We don't want to be held responsible. So I said, well, what am I supposed to do? Is there a waiver I can sign or anything that I can sign that releases y'all from that liability? That way, you know, y'all could just go ahead and do y'all work. Like, I just want a place to ship the smoker and get it installed. She said there's no waiver that I could sign. And if I want them to install the smoker, I would have to bring it myself. Now that would mean I would have to have it drop shipped here, right? Find a forklift to lift a 1,200 pound smoker onto my flatbed trailer and take it down there with another truck for them to install it and then come back with it installed. So that, to me, that was just too much. So then I started looking for companies to install the smoker. I found A&L Smokers in Alabama. Great couple. They build awesome smokers. I have nothing bad to say about them whatsoever. As a matter of fact, the next smoker I buy is going to be from them. Most likely, yeah, it's going to be from them. Adam was very straight up forward, straight up front. Adam, Adam is just awesome. He's just awesome. So he allowed me to ship the smoker to his shop in Alabama. So that means once I pick up the trailer, I will have to drive 3.5 hours to Alabama to his shop in order to have the smoker installed. Fast forward, I received the trailer. They ended up delivering the trailer because they were so late on me getting the trailer. They were like, you know what, we'll deliver it to you for free. Okay. They delivered it here. I ended up taking it to Alabama to Adam so he could have the smoker installed. Now, here's where it gets tricky. When Adam goes to install the smoker on the porch of this trailer, the weight of the smoker buckles the trailer to where the gold wing doors won't close. Adam stops. Adam gives me a call. He sends me pictures. He sends me videos, which I will post that video in this video so that way y'all can see the doors are not shutting properly when he goes and sets the 1,205-pound smoker on the porch of this trailer here. Now that's the issue. That's a big issue. So I call Wild Cargo Trailers now. They done already handed off possession of the trailer to me, and the trailer's paid for. So I'm trying to get someone on the phone. It's hard for me I'm calling the saleswoman. It's hard for me to even get her on the phone. She's not even answering my calls. It's straight up ignoring me, right? Straight up ignoring me. I kind of figured she knew something was wrong. Like she knew something wasn't right. That's why, you know, they make it so hard for customers to have smokers shipped there and installed on the trailers there. She knew something wasn't right. But anyways, so I ended up calling after about, I don't know, 5-10 calls. I ended up getting someone on the line. They was like, you need to talk to the manufacturer. Now the manufacturer of this trailer is Freedom Cargo Trailers. They're in Douglas, Georgia. And I don't have a lot of good things to say about them either. It's hard to even get anyone on the phone. Like you sit here and you call these people and they don't even answer the phone. When I finally end up getting someone on the phone, I'm like, the first question out of my mouth is, I have an 8.5 by 32 foot concession trailer that y'all built with gold wing doors on and an 8-foot porch. I said, what's the weight capacity for a smoker to go on that porch? The lady comes back and she tells me the weight capacity is 2,000 pounds. Well, I go and say, well, I have a 12,000 pound smoker and the doors aren't shutting. Now it comes the backtrack. Oh, well, you know, it's 2,000 pounds over the whole area of the whole porch. It's not 1,200 pounds in one spot. I said, that makes absolutely no sense. And so I get off the phone with them after having, you know, a conversation with them that in order to fix this, the porch would have to be reinforced, right? In order for them to fix this. The porch is underneath is going to have to get reinforced. And I was going to have to pay for it, you know, which I think is jacked up because obviously y'all didn't build a trailer right. I get with Adam and I tell him what's going on. He totally agrees, like, it's not, yeah, that's not right. And and actually, he wouldn't trust him even touching the trailer now because, I mean, y'all half-assed it the first time. You know you're gonna whole ass it the second time. So I had to find, I went out searching, trying to find someone else to reinforce the porch of the trailer. I ended up finding a company in Thompson, Georgia, Better Built Trailers, awesome company, awesome, awesome, awesome. Talked to a salesperson there. You notice I'm keeping names out of this video. I talked to a salesperson there. He was very helpful, very awesome, and said they could reinforce the porch. In between them doing the work of reinforcing the porch, I call Freedom. Still trying to get a quote for Freedom to reinforce the porch because I haven't heard anything back. I keep getting, well, we'll let you know, we'll get you a quote, we'll get you a quote. It's been like a month and a half now, I didn't receive a quote. So I reach out to Freedom again, and I said, you know, I've been trying to get a quote out of y'all for a month and a half to reinforce this porch. What's going on? The sales lady put an engineer on the phone, and he tells me that reinforcing the porch won't fix the issue of the doors not closing. The only thing that can fix the issue is they will have to rebuild the whole trailer or install jacks on the back of the trailer, and I would have to jack up the trailer every time I park it. I would have to jack up the trailer in order to open the doors. Now, that's jacked up. And I'm just trying to, I know this is YouTube, I'm trying to be light as possible, but that really irritates my soul. Really irritates my soul. A day later, I get a call from Better Built Trailers. They telling me, yeah, we reinforced the porch, but we put 1,100 pounds back there and the door still won't close. They suggested adding jacks to the back of the trailer. Here's an example of the jacks that are added to the back of the trailer. As you can see, I have 2 jacks on each side. So Better Built, they charged me around a little over, with tax, it came a little over $2,000 to have this work done, and it still didn't fix the problem. And I didn't find out that the problem couldn't be fixed until the work was already in process of being completed. Because Freedom Trailers would not hit me back. They would not call me back or nothing like that. So that's pretty jacked up. I finally called Wild Cargo Trailers again to get them on the phone. And after reaching out to my salesperson, her cell phone, she's ignoring me, right? I called the main line of Wild Cargo Trailers, and guess who answers the phone? It's her. So I'm like, hey, she's like, hey, like, yeah, I wasn't expecting you to be on the phone. Yeah. So I go to tell her my issue, and I asked her, I said, what's the weight capacity of the porch of my trailer? She goes, I have to get with my boss. I'll get back with you. She gets with her boss and says, you should be able to put a 3,500 pound smoker on the back of this trailer. I said, well, we ordered a 1,200 pound smoker that y'all said would fit, and it's not fitting. Yeah. She begins to go, I had to talk to my boss and see what we could do, blah, 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 blah. Haven't heard from her since. Now, that takes me where I'm at now. So the smoker that we purchased to go onto this trailer isn't on this trailer. It's still in Alabama. We have to go pick up that smoker. The smoker I have back here now is the first Myron Mixon that I had purchased 4 years ago. It's a GS33. It's back there, and even with this smoker, it's an 800-pound smoker. The side doors will not open and close properly. Now with Adam, when he tried to put the 1,200-pound smoker back here, none of the doors will open and shut properly. But with the 800-pound, and after I got the work done on reinforcing the bottom, the back door opens and shuts without the jacks. The side doors, I have to jack it in order to work the side doors. So after speaking to an attorney, and it's going to cost me a lot of money to even take them to court. And you know, we already trying to get business up and running. We're already $58,000 in on a trailer. That's not including what is on the inside of the trailer, which ran me another $11,000. So, and then the $2,000 to have the porch reinforced. So you're already looking at $73,000 I'm already in. And to sit here and spend thousands of dollars of taking them to court when really it could work. It works. Sometimes you just gotta, you know, judge your options. So with that being said, don't shop at Wild Cargo Trailers in Cochran, Georgia. Don't do it. Freedom Cargo Trailers. Now here's the thing. Freedom Trailers. All them trailer dealerships in Douglas, they reach out to manufacturers to build their trailers. If you go to a dealership and they like, okay, we have a trailer, Freedom trailer that can be built, don't do it. Don't do a Freedom trailer. And if you don't believe me, just go on Google, just Google Freedom Cargo Trailers and look at their reviews, and that should be enough proof right there. All in all, I'm highly upset because I didn't get what I paid for. I didn't get what I paid for. And it used to be back in the day when it was a thing of, you know, made in America meant something. You know, made in America meant quality. It meant good workmanship. You know, it meant something. Now it means absolutely nothing. These trailer dealerships, these manufacturers, all they're about is pushing trailers out, getting them out. And once they get out, whatever problems you have, even if it's under warranty, it's hard for them to even do the warranty work, or it's hard for them to get someone on the phone to even approve the warranty work. So if I had to do it all over again, I definitely would not go with Wild Cargo Trailers. Stay far away from them as possible. Stay far away from Freedom Trailers as possible. Better Built Trailers in Thompson, Georgia. He actually showed me his work. He actually showed me their work. They build awesome trailers. The framing of the trailer, the way the trailer's built, the thought process behind their trailers is like, it's quality. You know, it's quality. So Better Built, I give them a thumbs up, an A+. If I ever end up buying another trailer, which hopefully I never end up buying another trailer, because hopefully this takes off and we're able to move into a restaurant. And I just work this, you know, it's for catering and events and things like that. But if I ever buy another trailer, it'll be from Better Built Trailers. Now there's another video I'm gonna do on smokers. Who to buy your smoker from, who not to buy your smoker from now. And I don't care who I piss off with that video, it's just the God honest truth. Like I'm just putting it out there. So that's the end of this video and what happened with me and the purchase of this concession trailer here. And like I said, it's the simple things, right? It's the simple things. Let me just show y'all something right quick. Okay, there's a shadow box. The shadow box is for, I got a monitor in there, a 55-inch monitor I'm gonna put into this shadow box. The monitor is gonna show, the menu is gonna show, you know, what's going on with Poolies, the menu and things like that. Okay. Here's how the inside of the shadow box looks. I have to put a TV monitor in here. There's no outlets. So now I have to pay someone to put outlets in the shadow box, as well as install lighting on the outside. Like I said, if you don't ask for it, they're not going to give it to you. You have to literally think everything out to the nail. You have to think everything out. They're not going to give it to you. They're not going. It's not just in there. You would think, okay, I'm ordering a shadow box, right? It's for a TV. It should come with an outlet. No outlet. So now I have to go and find someone, pay someone money to come in and install an outlet in the shadow box, as well as run the lighting on the outside of the trailer. So, like I said before, stay away from wild cargo trailers. Stay away from freedom cargo trailers. If you're in search for a smoker or you want to get smoker built on good quality, and he's not trying to, nickel and dime you, A&L Smokers, Adam in Alabama. Adam is great. Him and his wife Laura, they're great. I have nothing bad to say about them. And that's basically it. So that's my story. You have any experience with, concession trailers or these dealerships, put them in the comments below. Just let me know your experience, and if it was good and if it was bad. Just let me know. But I know my experience with wild cargo trailers and freedom trailers was just horrible. It was horrible. And I thank God for this, because like I say, I'm able to work with what I have. And that sometimes that's just a lesson that has to be learned, on my end, because sometimes I have too much and I want things done my way, when it's not really about my way. It's about God's way and how he wants things to go and how he wants me to operate. So with all that said, I thank God for the blessings. I thank God for the experience. I think it's molding me as a person, because you just don't know. I want to take the trailer and just dump it on their front porch and tell them where they can they're all gonna go. But just trying to keep it professional and pass the word and tell the story. So with that being said, I love y'all and I'm out.